All right, we're back with another episode of It's That Easy. This is actually our 20th episode. Can you
Damn.
imagine that? Yeah, a lot of episodes there. Uh, as always, I'm joined by my co-host, not partner, uh, Big Peso Dean. What's
What's up,
happening, Big
guys?
Peso? How you doing?
Hey, hey. Doing
Ready,
good, doing good.
ready to talk some football? I know you don't
Yeah,
like
man, I love it.
football. Yeah, so all right, man. This is a tough one here. God dang it! I don't even know why I'm gonna start. Let's just get it over with here. Before we do that, actually, I'm gonna tell everybody like the videos, please. Add your comments on there if you really feel it. Subscribe to the videos as well. We try and put these NFL a couple times a week, college a couple times a week, and we just talk football. Give you our picks. Hopefully, you can make some big pesos too. So, all right, so let's talk about the ones from last week. Not a lot of big pesos, but let's see what we can do. Starting off with the terrible, terrible game. See, like I didn't even wear my Cowboy stuff. I was so mad at them. They're lucky I got the symbol back here, but yeah, man, they didn't even show up yesterday. So Cardinals or Dallas was 2.5 point favorites. Yeah, that tells you Vegas is terrible. Over under was 54 and a half. Went the over, picked Dallas, and of course the Cardinals win 27-17. Man, it was a horrible game. They didn't get the over, and they of course didn't cover. Man, I don't know. What do you have to say about that game?
That game looked. I mean, it stunk from the jump. All
It
those
did.
drop passes.
It did. Yeah.
I mean, Dak was throwing the ball on target, and everyone dropped the ball.
Yeah. Yeah.
Both tight ends. Um, CD was dropping it. That was
Yeah.
crazy. But then Dak, his ball looked like it didn't have enough velocity on it. Looked like he was lobbing everything in.
Yeah.
And he was late. I mean, what happened to the quick hitters? What happened to the quick pass?
Yeah. It does definitely seemed like they were off last night. And then
Yeah,
the like right away, the first drive they go down, fourth down from like the 5 yard line, he gets sacked. So they twice inside the 10 yard line, they don't even score. They go for it and they don't score. So I mean, you're talking like this easy could have been over. Easy could have been Dallas covering, and yeah, didn't happen at all. And
no.
Brissett looked like a future Hall of Famer, Jacoby Brissett,
Hey, yeah. I
and
mean,
yeah,
Brissett looked like Kyler's going to be hitting the road.
yeah, that could be the case. Yeah, they jumped on us quick, 17-7.5, and then it didn't get any better after that. So that was a bummer. We got Cowboys got the week off, so I got a week to kind of get my heart all strong again before I get to that where I forget who they play, but yeah, I can't. It's not going to be good, whichever it is.
No.
Uh, so let's see. But here's a good game. Buffalo and Kansas City was a really good game.
That was
Kansas City was
nice.
actually favored 1.5 points. The over under was 51 and a half. Went Buffalo because it was in Buffalo. I don't know how you don't I don't know how Buffalo was not the favorite, but whatever. And went Buffalo, went the over, and these guys. I think so. The final score was 28-21 Buffalo. That's 49 points. And I'm pretty sure the last touchdown was scored with like 11 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, and then nobody
Yeah.
scored after that. So they're like 3 points away from hitting the over, and for some reason they didn't do it. They must have like those SEC refs in their pockets too, or something.
So
I
yeah,
don't know, man.
I don't mind. I don't mind if they're going to be dirty. I just want to be dirty with them.
Let us
I
in on
mean,
some of that dirt. Come on.
yeah, man. Let's be tight. I mean, I want to be
Yes.
tighter than a fat girl's thighs. I want to be close. Put us in there together. Shit.
But Buffalo got us the plus 1.5, so that got us the win. So if
Yeah.
you're parlaying that, if you went just the spread, you did pretty good, man. Um, Here's a shocker. Everybody's favorite, the shocker. Vikings at Detroit. Detroit was 8.5 point favorite. I thought they'd come in and just roll the Vikings because JJ McCarthy's first game back in like I don't know what 4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah, man.
Uh, the over under was 48.5. And well, guess what? Minnesota. They jumped out. They at the end of the first quarter they were up 14-7, and they never looked back. At the end, the last quarter, Minnesota kicked the field goal, and then Detroit scored to cut it to 3 points, but they couldn't get any closer. So Detroit does not cover, but they scored 51 and a half 51 points. So that
Yeah,
covered the over there. So weird
yeah, they
stuff
look good.
happening, man.
They look good.
They did look good.
That was one of the games I was talking about on the teaser. I put something in the chat.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
13 points to play. You know, do you take Detroit plus the 21.5?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, sorry, take Mini plus the
Yeah.
21.5, or take Detroit plus the 4.5.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, you would have done good. Actually, either way, Detroit 4.5. Plus, you
Oh,
seen
yeah.
plus 4.5 or minus 4.5?
Oh, plus 4.5.
Yeah, yeah, they would have covered that too. So either way, you're good on that one.
Yeah, yeah. No, it was good. That was part of my big tease, and yeah, that was nice.
That was good. Here's another shocker. I'm gonna start calling them shockers of the week,
Ooh,
not the reach arounds. Shocker of the week.
I don't know which is better.
I guess it's which side you're on first, you know. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Are you the shocker or the shocky?
Uh, so the Colts go to Pittsburgh. 3.5 point favorites, over under 50.5. Went both. This was actually where I put our winnings from the previous week. If you can look here, I said, oh yeah, that's going to be a shootout. Aaron Rodgers scoring points, the Colts scoring points. Yeah, easy go over 51. No, I lost. Put $20 on that one. Did not cover at all. And the Steelers ended up winning. I think the Colts had like 2 or 3 interceptions they threw. I mean, I'm talking, it was bad. It
Oh
was
yeah,
bad from the beginning. Well, actually, no. First drive was good. After that, it was
yeah. From
horrible
right down the
until the
field.
fourth quarter, and they scored again. They brought it close, but by that time it was too late, you know. And Pittsburgh had them. Their defense showed up. See, this is what I'm talking about. How does Pittsburgh was not the favorite? They show up. Dallas is the favorite at home against the Cardinals. They can't even show up. Sorry, I don't mean to dwell on that, but
Yeah,
this one I thought the Colts would do better. You know, I thought the Colts would continue their role. They didn't even run the ball very well, which was
well,
surprising to me.
you can never predict all those turnovers.
No, but Jonathan Taylor, he only had 45 yards rushing. They had 55 yards rushing as a team.
Yeah,
So I think with that, when that happens, they're not going to win. Like they don't
right.
do well. Then you go to you're trying to get Daniel Jones to run the show, and I don't know if he can do that. So
Well, not last week. The way
yeah,
he played looks. I mean, that's why New York got rid of him.
yeah, true,
He
true.
had a little bit of a relapse.
Yeah, he did. Well, that's. I mean, you stop the run. I think that's everybody. Stop the run. You can win the game a lot of the
Yeah,
times. Um, so that was another loss there. Now we got Chargers going to Tennessee, and we talked about this one because it was a division. No, was it? No, it's not a division game. But the Titans just being at home, I thought maybe the Titans cover, but I said no, I'm going Chargers, and so the Chargers 9.5 point favorites, 43.5 over under. They hit the over under. It was 27-20. Here's the funny part. They were actually winning by 10 with a couple, like 3 or 4 minutes to go. Tennessee kicks a field goal. So Chargers were covering. Tennessee kicks a field goal, and that's the last score of the game. They go from 10-7. Mess up my spread there. So going the Titans would have covered it. So did you do anything with this one? Probably not.
no, I mean, I had just some games in my teasers, and yeah, that wasn't one that I was interested in.
Yeah, that was an ugly one there. And then the last one, which was actually the first game of the week, the Thursday
Right.
night game, Baltimore and Miami. Man, Baltimore dominated. Lamar Jackson came back. He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna take this one," and he destroyed them. It was
That was
28 to
nice.
6. They actually hit the over, and no, wait a minute. No, sorry, we went the under because it was gonna be because Miami wouldn't show up, so we hit the under, and Baltimore won by 22 points, so they easily covered the 7.5 point spread.
Yeah.
So not bad, not bad. Um, yeah, except I lost on some of my bets. Did any of these big teases hit?
Yeah, I did pretty well on my teasers. I lost. The Colts screwed me on one. Um, but yeah, on my big teaser, I had the Colts plus 10 points,
Okay, yeah, so they cover that.
Patriots plus 8,
Yep, they cover
Detroit
that.
plus 4.5,
Yep,
and then Arizona Dallas over 41.
yeah, which they got that. So
Yeah, so that
okay,
was nice.
That was a
And
good one.
I played another teaser, and the only thing I left one off, and I added Buffalo plus 15.
Oh, that was a
So
win there.
yeah,
Um,
the big teasers are doing pretty well.
yeah. Did you have anything with Green Bay and Carolina? Because Carolina covered,
Oh,
and they beat them by a field goal. So it was like 13, 16, 13 or something like that. It was a
it was a
terrible game.
smaller teaser I had, but
Okay.
I also had a couple of other straight plays with Green Bay.
Gotcha.
There was
Yeah.
nothing straight about the way they made me feel.
That was a shocker, wasn't it? They gave you the
Yeah,
shocker. See?
all they gave me all of that
You
stuff.
were on the wrong side of that one.
Yeah,
All right, so let's talk about week 10. Coming up on week 10. Here's some games we're going to be looking at here. So I just picked the Colts because I like the Colts. So Falcons going to Indianapolis. Indianapolis 6.5 point favorite. Maybe they'll probably run the ball again and probably run it well against Atlanta. So they'll probably hit the over and all that good stuff. They'll score this time. Buffalo going to Miami. It's just a division game. You never know with that one. I feel like Miami usually plays them tough, but I don't know. What do you think about that one? Miami's gonna
man,
get killed.
I'm gonna I'm gonna enjoy crunching these numbers tomorrow.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
you know, it's funny. I look at them when you post these games, and I have one image in my mind. Like, the first thing that pops in my head is, oh, this guy's gonna win, or that guy's gonna win, or
yeah, yeah,
I see this player blowing up, and then I start crunching numbers. Like, oh shit, that's why I don't do this professionally.
yeah. Exactly.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
more than meets the eye.
right.
We got Baltimore going to Minnesota.
Like a she-mail.
I was thinking of Transformer, but okay, if you want to do
Same
that one
thing.
too.
Yeah,
Uh, JJ McCarthy, maybe he's starting something good there in Minnesota. So this should be interesting. Baltimore going to Minnesota. Lamar Jackson back. Steelers going to San Diego. We'll see if the Steelers beating the Colts transfers over into on the road.
yeah.
And that's a low one too. 3.5 points and 45. Well, do you think 45s and under are like low numbers, or what do you consider a high, total and a low total?
48.5 is when I start considering it a high total.
Okay, yeah, yeah. And look at all these. These are all under 50, at least for now. Those could change obviously as the week goes on.
I'll be interested to see what the Houston total is.
Okay, who are you know who they're playing by any chance?
I don't remember who they're playing this week, but they already announced that Davis is going to be the quarterback. Davis Mills is going to be the quarterback
Oh,
for the
that's right.
Houston.
So you're thinking low. You're thinking
I
low,
am,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I agree. Um, so this is gonna be interesting one. The Patriots, who like to me are one of the surprise teams of the season. I didn't expect them to be where they're at with only a couple losses. Are going to Tampa Bay, who started off great and now they struggled a little bit. And I think they were off last week, so now that's gonna be an interesting one. Tampa Bay right now is a 2.5 point favorite. I look at something like that. I think we said this earlier too. Like I look at something like that, I'm like, oh yeah, the Patriots. You can take the Patriots on that one because I don't know, it's a tough team going there on the road, but
Yeah, I mean, and Tampa Bay is just not the same without Mike Evans.
yeah, yeah. Why do I have that guy talking there? And then not my favorite, but Eagles are going to Green Bay. I know it's going to be an interesting game. Right now, Green Bay is the favorite, coming off a really terrible loss at home to Carolina. So this should be interesting. But look, it's also another low score, 44.5 points.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty low, man.
yeah. I mean, Vegas. I think they like it to where it's about 50-50 for the dogs and the favorites, and 50-50 on the overs and unders. I
Oh,
didn't think
gotcha.
about that 2 weeks ago. I think the favorites won 11-2, and I didn't even think about that, man. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
I knew it was going to be some sort of a correction. This week, the favorites were only won five, and then the dogs covered nine.
Oh, wow, wow.
So,
Yeah, I
but
mean, yeah. There was a lot of teams that won that you didn't think would win. What about the
the
over unders?
overs and unders, they split 7-7.
Amazing, man.
So, Vegas won again.
Jeez.
Yeah,
They got to use. Do they use some
making it look
supercomputer
juice.
or just some old dude that's been doing this forever?
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
uh, Texans played Jacksonville. So the
Okay.
spread, right? Jacksonville goes to Houston. The spread right now is Houston 1.5. The total is 37.5 points. Man, that's
Yeah.
low.
You said Houston's favored by 1.5.
Houston's favored by 1.5 as of right now. I don't know why. I
That doesn't
mean,
sound right.
that's gonna. I'm sure that'll change.
If that's the case, then I will work on my big teaser tonight, and for sure they will be in it.
Nice.
I would take the 1.5 plus my 13 points. Give me Jacksonville plus 14 and a half.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Not my favorite team, but yeah, I mean, I'll,
And they're probably gonna win. To be honest with you. So yeah, you never know.
yeah.
Another one that we didn't put on here. The Browns are going to New York to play the Jets. 37.5 point over under as well. So that's the lowest we've seen right there.
The best thing the Jets had going for them was Sauce Gardner,
Yeah, and he's gone now.
and now he's gone.
Yeah, so
So
yeah,
yeah,
so we'll see.
I think their one victory last week, they're one and done. That was like Miami winning the week before,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then they didn't show up this last week. Or nah, that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, so it should be a good week. We will pick these games later this week, and you'll get to see our picks. We'll post them in the comments as well as that show. Make sure to like and subscribe this one. Any closing remarks, Big Peso, before we get out of here?
No, hey, y'all, tell me what you think about these teasers. I'm gonna put some up there that I like. I'm gonna put some picks that I have, and put together a few. I mean, if I get enough guys that say, yeah, this is the combination, I'll throw that together and put some money on it, and we'll see what we come up with.
Yeah, see if it works. I like it. So my attempt to go from $10 to $10,000 betting got ruined last week because the Colts didn't show up. So it starts all over this week. So I'm
You got to
trying to,
double up to catch up.
yeah. So we're gonna have to, when we do the show where we pick these, we'll pick that game that we put some money on. We'll start
Yeah.
at $10 again and see if we can build that back up. We still got
All right.
time to make like 7 or 8 grand, so we'll see
Oh
how
yeah, at
it
least, at least.
goes. So all right, man. Well, it's good talking to you, Big Dean,
Yeah, Rob.
and we'll do it again. Take it easy.